That would be really helpful.
I can do
You
that.
would have that we wouldn't have.
Yes, I can do that.
Perfect.
Okay,
Awesome.
welcome everyone. Let's get this party started. It's so great to see you all here tonight, and it looks like we got some more friends hopping on. So first of all, congratulations on your successes with Plexus, and we're so grateful to have you as part of our family here. And let me tell you what tonight's about. Megan and Carol came to me with an idea, and they're basically running the show here. So I'm just going to hand it over to them and let them introduce this fabulous idea to you. And we wanted to make sure we get your feedback and your buy-in on it. And I think it's something that we're all going to benefit from greatly and really, really appreciate. So who wants to take it first? Carol? Megan?
I'll let you know, Megan, I wrote lots and lots of notes.
Okay, good. So I will start. I'll start.
You start, and I just wrote the notes so I would not forget to say something. So that's why. So you start.
Perfect. So I have been doing a lot of thinking about what our user experience is like. Once somebody signs up, like we love on them a lot in the beginning, and that's really good. But what is the user experience like? And we have information page for Wellness Warriors, and we mostly plug potentials into that. Sometimes we plug in new VIPs, but a lot of times it's potentials. And then for people that are actively building the business, we have Wellness Warriors. But that is really just for people building the business. And so what do we have for people that are new product users, or maybe they're kind of sort of interested in sharing, unless if they're in both pages, sometimes like Wellness Warriors just doesn't relate to them. It doesn't feel relatable to them. We have tried with different levels of success, the Trisha Rieger style customer care chats, but a lot of people find that those chats get overwhelming and they tap out of them because they don't want to scroll back and look at all the things. So I went to Carol and I was like, what can we do for these people? And how can we improve their user experience? And we really think that we need to have a VIP page for them to make them feel seen, heard, loved, and to have a place where they can feel comfortable asking questions. Something besides the challenge page, because the challenges are good, but not everybody participates in challenges. So we have some ideas around that. And so that's kind of how it was born.
What do you guys think so far? Are we liking this? Have you felt that there's a lot of people just, they don't really fit in the, like we said, information page is really much a potential group. And I know people do go in there, and it's a very inspiring. There's some great testimonials. And then we have like an accountability group, but those for people actively building businesses. Wellness Warriors is somewhere in the middle. Whitney shares, shares, information and stuff like that. But I find that a lot of at least I found with my group, a lot of them are like, I'm not really interested in a business. This isn't really where I feel I should be either. So they don't really, go into there. Like all of us here, obviously we're always in there checking things out. So that's kind of what we came up with so far. I do have a lot of kind of ideas about stuff like that. How about you, Megan? Got anything else good to say?
Yeah, I mean, we've seen, so some of us are admins on info page and Wellness Warriors, and sometimes people will post a question, and like this happened very recently. Somebody had posted a question in Wellness Warriors, and she basically wanted, troubleshooting with product help, and nobody approved it because we're like, oh, that's the business page. And then somebody did approve it, and it got quite a bit of engagement, and we're like, oh, like people want a place, and we want to build community. Like we want people to engage with each other and connect. So we just feel like this would be a better option than a customer care chat where, maybe one or two people engage and everybody else is just kind of not.
Exactly what you're saying. We're saying that, and I've even had people in a chat with me. They were in either a three-way chat or one, which said, I wish I had somewhere I could go talk to other people in the same situation. Right. And I see a lot of nods and totally that. So we came up with this idea. And the other thing that we were talking about, now we've put a lot on Whitney. Whitney's posting a lot, pretty much everything in the Wellness Warriors is Whitney or her VA or, but she's doing, it's all coming from Whitney. And everybody sees Whitney's, you know what I mean, as this amazing being. And she is our fearless leader, 100%. And then a lot of other stuff is Jen and, the Jewels, we do quite a bit there too. But you guys are part of our leader team. And we've found that we're not really like giving you guys the credit that you guys all deserve. I realize in your other team, if you have team pages, that you are probably very active in there, but we want you to be part of the Wellness Warriors leaders and we want to recognize you as that. And so that's why we've got you all together, because we want you to be part of this. We don't want you to be like kind of the side thing. That's just you're kind of there. And I don't know if that came across wrong, but we want you. And we really think that this is a great time for you guys to step up a little bit. It's not going to be hard. Don't worry. We're not going to give you a whole bunch of stuff. I don't want anybody to go, oh God, work. No, it's not. We've really figured it out there a little bit there. And I can break down a little bit about what the benefits to this are and all this kind of things. But do you have anything else there, Megan?
I would just like to ask, I want ideas because you guys are all amazing leaders. And so I get inspired by, like Barb's running a challenge in her little chat, getting people to post, like I get inspired by people's ideas. So what would you guys like to see? Where are there missing gaps or, what would you like to see in a page where we really celebrate and, these VIPs?
Megan, and Carol, one thing that I think we're weak on, and I know I probably am, is trying to show our VIPs how to use the website. They go in and try to order, then they lose their subscriptions, and you can tell them don't delete it at first, but I don't know if we ask it, how many would be interested in learning to maneuver that site a little easier? Because I think that is a weak point. I know I reach out to about 8 or 10 of mine monthly and say, okay, your shipment's coming up. What can I do for you to help you? Because they panic. I do have one new one that's actually been all through that website and she's excited. And that's Amy, the one that posted today.
Okay, good.
Yeah, my ex-daughter-in-law, I might add.
and that would be a fantastic. I'm just trying to run it along a little bit because we only have like 10 or 15 more minutes for this because we have the VIP thing right after. So we got to be out of this group. Sorry. I just was going to say that that would be a really good example of something to train on. You know what I mean? So
or we could have a video in it. So, like
do it as a video, or you might say, you know what, this month, I would like to really just do a little training for how to use and you could share your screen. You could say at this time, this day, I'm going to do a little training and then it's saved too, right? If you do it as a live, it's saved and then anybody can go back to it. So that's kind of the benefit there. So,
I love that, Barb. That's a really good...
and it's one of those. I've thought of a few things that would be really beneficial.
I was going to say, can I piggyback
and I don't have that on the list.
I was going to piggyback that with all the things. So, we, as much as we try to encourage people to get on Pink 15s and we encourage people to get on the Welcome Wednesday, many of them don't. And so it is left to us to really convey the importance and the benefit and the supports, et cetera, of things like Plexus Go and the Perks program. And I just don't think they fully get it. Right. So those would be other areas that we could certainly highlight.
Yeah. I like that because you're right. A lot of people we invite and we know that information backwards and forwards because we attend, but most of them don't. Right. So it would be an area. So we can think about, whether we want to do it as a pinned post or live or a video or whatever. What else?
So
I don't know. You might already have this, but a weekly, just a post. What are your questions?
Okay.
That's
one week. That's Monday, one we've already talked about. Yeah.
And that might get people be like, oh my gosh, I can ask questions. You know, because
Yeah.
I think a lot of people feel like they're not allowed to ask questions, not allowed, but like nobody's asking questions in those other groups. All it is us tagging
Telling
people
them.
in posts. And it might help if someone you say, hey, can I ask a question? And instead of 10 people emailing each person, you know, their upline saying, why am I so gassy? They could say, why am I so gassy? And they would
Yeah.
feel like it was a safe place and get the information all in one place. And then the
Right.
people that are afraid to say, why am I so gassy? They'll be like, oh my gosh, I'm not the only one.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's what we want to do, is like normalize these experiences and create community. Go ahead, Jenna.
So on that, the Saturday Q&A, like the Star Diamonds are doing, that's perfect, you
Oh,
know? Like
good.
and it may not have to be weekly, but what about twice a month? You know, we do a post, ask your questions here.
Whitney's got an idea
Yeah.
on this.
So, because it really like, it is a customer.
We've talked about a lot of these things, yeah.
But I was thinking, wouldn't that be fun to do like a what are your questions Wednesday? Because we talked about, and I got these ideas from Stacy Porritt, who runs a really great customer care chat. She does every week it's the same rotation, like each day has a theme. There's Monday motivation, testimony Tuesday, wellness Wednesday, thankful Thursday. I can't remember what Friday is, but then selfie Saturday. I don't know if she does something on Sunday, but I was like, what a cute, like we could totally have a theme for that. Like, what are your questions Wednesday? Or just so it's like a weekly thing, or I don't know.
I
thought
think that would be a really good one. Leave Wednesdays to be, what are your questions Wednesday? I think that would just be a standard, put up a post on Wednesdays and say, what are your questions Wednesday? And I'm sure we're gonna see a lot of those questions. Can I just share what we've talked about, what the benefits are and what we would have? Because I actually do have a list here. So, I thought if I shared it, then you guys can say, oh, but you forgot this. And I know you're gonna come up with some things. Like, I didn't think of the website thing. That's a really, really good one. Like, I really like that one or how to order, like I could order, or sure, how to do an NFR order for any Canadians in there, just stuff like that. Something that it's something that's simple for us, but other people could really benefit, especially new VIPs. So anyways, the idea was, it's really just to support new VIPs in the beginning, have them build a sense of community, because they don't have a community the way we're doing it right now, right? Unless they're part of another group, and if they're not feeling that. And a lot of people come to this industry because they want that community. They want to be part of something. So we think that would really benefit that. It builds interest, even if they're not sharing, to show that they could share. And they don't feel like they have to go find some, like a lot of them might be afraid to, like someone reached out to me today and she goes, don't get too excited that I'm calling you. I just have a couple questions. That's what she said to me. Like, don't get too excited, right? And they might not want to say, well, I wonder how to share. So you don't go, oh, and then you do this, and then you do this. Like, they may like, whoa, you know? So this will give them like dip their toe in, but not all the way in. And as we were saying, it's really a funnel for sharing, because I know other people who do have groups like this, and what they've found is this is where they kind of start, and then they start learning about other things, like how to do things, and then they feel more comfortable. And then this is where, and as they grow, they might want to move into some of the other groups, and we will share about those other groups in that group. You know what I mean? Like, we'll let them know about the Wellness Warriors group and that kind of stuff there. Also, it's gonna be fun. We want them to have a little bit of fun. And one of the things that we were talking about is a consistency club. So once a month, and then we would just have a pinned post at the top. As soon as you replaced your 100 PV or order or more, you type done, and you've taken your products every day. You hit done. So at the end of the month, if you've ordered and you've taken your products on, you say done, and then there'd be a draw once a month, which I'm going to talk about in a second there. Yes, Whitney?
I wouldn't just have them say done, make them put their screenshot of their order.
Picture. I looked at the other person that has been doing this for a while, and she just hasn't put done, because you know what? We can always go look. If they haven't ordered, we can actually look.
Who wants to be that person to go look?
It's
Not
one person a month.
me.
Okay.
Yeah,
We'll
but
have
they
them take a
can't unless they're
screenshot.
logged into my
Okay.
account.
Okay, we'll have them do a screenshot.
Just my
And
suggestion, 'cause
and then
I don't wanna put that
the
on.
ask question. Okay, no, we can do a screenshot. That's fine. These are just ideas, nothing set in stone right now. We're not starting this tomorrow, because it's going to take a little bit of work to get up and kind of get everything going. And then I do have the ask questions. So I love what are your questions Wednesday. I think every Wednesday should just be set for what are your questions Wednesday. And from you guys, it's really to help support your VIPs. So we're kind of hoping when you sign somebody up, you just make it the way it is. We have an amazing VIP page for people getting started and everybody who's kind of learning about Plexus. So I'm just going to add you to that group. Is that okay? Yes. You know, and you just add them. I'm sorry, I just swallowed my own spit. Again, it helps them see you as the leaders you are, because I feel badly that in the Wellness Warriors page, it's the Jules that are posting
And mostly
I-
honestly Whitney. And so when it's Whitney,
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I tune it out. Sorry,
Yeah.
Whitney.
Yeah.
But when it's
So-
all Whitney, I'm like, oh, like, you know, but
Well,
when,
we want
but
you
when
to
somebody
be
else posts something,
recognized.
I'm like, oh, what's
Yeah.
Janelle posting?
And
You
we
know?
definitely want you to be recognized as the leaders you are, because you guys are not just up and coming leaders, you are leaders, right? You have built, you've shared and a lot of you are still growing, and we want you to be part of that. So at first we talked about it, let's just do rubies. And we're like, no, golds are really right in there. And we thought it's golds. It needs to be golds and above. It builds community and retention, which is huge, because when people have a community, those are the people that are staying. If they're doing products on their own and it's all in private and it's in their backyard, like in their house, and they never talk to anybody else, retention will go up when they have that community. So that's another thing. It also gives a little motivation to order because there is a monthly price, right? And I'll talk about the price in just a second. I have a list of about 15 different things of ideas to post on, and I added the website info. I'll just put that for now. So I'm going to have a list. So what I am asking of you guys, or we are asking of you guys, and I just really need your buy-in if you're going to do this. Okay. So when we hope you will, and we're trying not to give you any extra work. We're going to kind of keep it organized, but one post. So we're only going to post Monday to Friday. Wednesday is already going to be What's Your Question Wednesday. So it's really only 4 posts between all of us in a month. So it works out to you'll be doing about 1 post every month or 2. And now Whitney says, oh, we should do Monday motivation too. And I was like, you know what? Let them post what they want to post, because I was saying, I hate going to a potluck and someone says to me, you have to make a salad because we need a salad. So you need to make a salad. I'm like, I'm bringing lasagna. That's just me, right? So but do please try to look and see what other people have posted before. Are you laughing, Barb? Because that's just totally me.
It can just be an open suggestion. That's all
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like,
So if
don't
you
any
have
ideas,
questions,
then
if you're
it
not
could
sure
be
what to
like-
post, we'll have an idea. Like Monday,
Yeah.
if you don't know what to post, do Monday motivation. If you don't know what to post, because sometimes you're like, here's my level of excellence, or this is my, what do you say? My, what do you say, Megan? My zone of excellence. This is my zone. I'm good at this. So I'm going to post about this today, right? I'm going to post about this because that's something I feel really comfortable posting. So we don't want to make you post something that you don't really like. I hate posting that. You're muted.
So like, I'm going to throw Stacey Orr under the bus. Like she does some really good short lives with just some help tips. Like, so if you don't want to go find a
yeah.
post, you can do it live. Just keep it under 5 minutes because nobody likes over 5 minutes.
Yeah. So it'd be posting about once every month or 2. What we do is we will create a group chat for just the golds and above. And we're going to kind of assign up. I was just going to like assign it, but then I thought, some people might have to work on Thursdays. So let's not make you do Thursdays. And if they don't get filled, we're just going to say, okay, you need to do this. You haven't signed up yet. Can you do this day kind of thing? And then about once a year or a half, it works out to, you would be in charge of doing that prize at the end of the month. And this is what I'm telling you an example of. It's about a $10 to $15 prize. If you have swag, you can use swag. If you have a product, you want to give away a product, that's kind of expensive. I would honestly do like an Amazon frother or a shaker cup or something like that you can send so you don't have to pay to ship it or anything like that. That's just my suggestion. So I am asking for that buy-in a little bit too. We hate that Whitney has to be the supplier of all the prizes all the time. So we were just saying it's only fair, I think, if we each did this, because we're going to be supporting everybody in your downline. And as I was saying before, as soon as someone signs up, you just say it the way it is. We have this incredible group that is a great support for you. It's a great resource for you to find out information. And we're all the leaders are in there to support you. So you can ask questions. You can, and you can talk about farts and it's okay. Like you can tell them that kind of thing, make a joke, but just try to get everybody into that group so that they can do that. Okay, that's all my notes. So I wanted you to know there was going to be, is there anybody is like, I'm out, so we won't put you in the group chat. And if you want to do it privately, you can go tell us privately. Because that was kind of being mean to me if I said, okay, now you got it. You're keeping an eye on all of you. So what we'll do is in the next couple days, I should say in the next week, just we'll probably get this up. I would say the beginning of April would be fair. Would you think that would be good, Whitney? Let's say like April 1st, it starts April 1st, and then we'll go April Fools. It really starts on April 2nd. No, but we want this to be fun. We want you to feel more comfortable kind of getting in there and posting and stuff like that. And really letting your team see you as the leaders you are. They probably do already see you as the leaders you are, but in the big picture, right? I want them to see you as the leader in the big picture of all of this, not just their leaders, but you're everybody's leaders. Okay, we got like 3 more minutes. Is there any more, first of all, suggestions or questions? Love starting April 1st. Okay, cool. I didn't even see that there's.
Mikkel asked, could we do like a recurring post every couple of weeks saying something like loving your products? Did you know you can give your friends your link and receive product credit or cash? Comment below if you want more info. And then we can follow up.
Absolutely. I
Yeah.
think that would be a post every once in a while, but
Yeah,
again,
I think we should sprinkle it in. Yeah.
sprinkle it in for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, there you go, Mikkel. There's your greatest post. There's your post, right? That could be yours, right?
You're in charge
So-
of the first sprinkle.
Yeah, you're the first sprinkle. And that's what I was saying. You can kind of, like I said, I have a list of about a dozen things that you can have. And then we'll give you a suggestion as this would be a nice layout Monday, Tuesday, Monday motivation, Friday, financial Friday or something, something like that. We just thought we'd keep it easy Monday to Friday. And I love the, what are your questions Wednesday? I think that's really, really, who said that? What are your questions Wednesday? Who said that? I don't know who said it, but it was really good. That's my new
Kathy, I
favorite.
think. Yeah.
It was because it was
Yeah.
Whitney. She has all,
Was it Whitney?
So
she
Whitney,
has all the,
that's why she's a diamond.
Okay, Whitney, you win. Win for Whitney.
I didn't say anything. That's why I was being quiet. I was like,
Oh.
nope.
It was really good. No, that was really good. I think that would be a great place. And then, so everybody knows, we were just saying is everybody could just pop on and ask questions and there'd be all these random posts of questions. I think if everybody knows that every Wednesday we will have what are your questions Wednesday, and you can even put it up and we can talk about it on Wednesday, or no, we'll just put it up on Wednesdays. But let them know that there's that place that they can always put it. And another thing, I'm on another group that has a lot of people. If you have a question, you put hashtag ask or not hashtag ask. Hashtag ask. And then to go look for hashtag ask and see if there's any questions. Let them kind of know those guidelines ahead of time. So know people, if they have a question, they know that they write hashtag ask and we'll look for it.
Yeah.
Anybody have any thoughts on this? We've just talked and talked. I'd like to know your thoughts.
I'm just excited.
No, I
because-
like this idea, and
Go ahead.
sorry. Because it kind of reminds me of like the Love Your Guts, where we're like doing different ideas and posts and whatever falls in line with that. And then the other thing is like, if we're thinking about this, are we gonna have like a group chat like on Facebook and the Messenger that we can ask questions and play off to build that up, or no?
For us,
we
like just
we
for us?
could.
Yeah,
We-
just
yeah.
us. Like if we come up with an idea or like some things to ponder, Megan, do you want me to just come to you with those ideas and then you guys
I would
play it
think
We
off?
can
that-
decide that right now. We could do a group chat, or we could just, talk to your friend or sideline, upline, whatever, to get their feedback. I was thinking maybe we should all just kind of reconvene. If we're gonna start this in April, reconvene at the beginning of May. How's it going? What can we change?
End of
What
March?
kind of engagement
Oh,
are we
okay, okay,
getting?
okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
I did think of something because I am gonna basically put all the days, Monday, Tuesday, like I'm gonna put like a little calendar so everybody can sign up. All you do is you copy paste, put your name, copy paste, put your name kind of thing, or say I'll do this day and I'll add it in kind of thing. But if you know what you want to talk about, or even if you just decide a few days ahead of time, if you can put what you're going to talk about or what your theme is, so we can make sure like some will be testimonials. Oh, one thing that Whitney did talk about that we really, really think would be really good, and you don't have to do it right away, just sometime over the next as I say, year, but even in the next 2 or 3 months, if everybody do their own personal testimonial live in there,
Mm.
I think as leaders, we should be, I know it's a very yucky feeling. It's uncomfortable for a lot of us to jump
But
on
it's a
live.
really safe place to do a live.
This is probably the best place because everybody just soaking it in and you're
Not
not
going out to the whole interwebs. Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say, interweb. I was gonna say interweb. But yeah, so this would be a great place. So you don't have to make this your first, your first one, but over your first, maybe one of your first 3 posts, if you could share your, I don't want to do all the lives in 1 month and then they're done. That's all. I'm just saying in the next, your first 3, if you could do a live in there just to get some, it's people see your face and then they start learning about you, and it's amazing how much you can touch somebody you don't even know that you have there already.
Okay.
So I'm going to take a screenshot of everybody's on here, and everybody said that they're okay with it, but so I'm assuming everybody on here is okay. But does it have their names? Oh, dang it, it doesn't have
I-
their names.
I already wrote
I know,
down
this is
everyone's
one.
name for you, Carol.
Oh, did you? Thank you, Whitney. And then if you wouldn't mind just looking in your back office and just make sure we have everybody, because I realize Bernita's not on here. I don't know if and then we're saying Stacy, I know Stacy has a lot going on, so she might say she wants to use her own thing or whatever, but whatever everybody feels comfortable. We just want to kind of get a buy-in from everybody. Anybody have any more questions? It's like 8:30.
You kept us
another
on
thing we're saying.
Carolyn. Mhm.
Oh, I learned something. Let's see if it works. Oh, it might not work because I have the thing there. Oh, I learned some really cool things. Do this. Everybody do that. No, 2 thumbs. 2 thumbs. Okay, put them up kind of behind you. Ah, it's not working.
It's not working.
If you do this, it's supposed to have confetti comes out.
Oh.
There it is. See Barb. Look at Barb.
I should have
Barbs,
taken a picture of that.
So it works really good if you have a blank background, but I think it's because I have my trees, it's blocking it. You can do this and hearts will come out. See? Barb's got it. Barb's got it all.
Barb's
I think you have to have a really
Barb's the
clear
most high tech
background.
of all of us. Mine won't do it.
Okay, I'm going to remove my background screen. Let's see if I can remove it. I'm not going to do it right now. It takes too long. But yeah, if you do this, it makes hearts. Misty Worrell and I, after that call, we ended up getting on a call. We're on the call for over an hour and a half, I think we're on. And we're doing all the hearts and the peace signs and all. It does all these like confettis and all this stuff. We were having too much fun. Okay, so we watch for our group. Oh, the other question I do have, and you can throw this in any group and we'll try to find it. Send it to me or send it to somebody. We need a name for this thing.
Oh, you're
I
right.
was just gonna call it the Wellness Warriors VIPs, and I went, that is boring. So if you've got a good little cute name that you don't want to keep for your own team page someday, that you're willing to share, we'd love to know. I'm not good at coming up with names, so if you can come up with a name, that would be amazing, but make it fun. You can have Wellness Warriors in there, or it could just be WW, like Weight Watchers, or whatever you like. I'm trying to find my
And I would
friends.
suggest let's not make it like girly where men will.
No,
Not for me.
My friends is called the
I do like Love Your Guts. I think that's cute.
Love Your Guts. I do like the Health and Happiness Givers. That's what this other girl calls hers.
That's cute.
Health and happiness, or or something. Health is a good word in there. I do like, what did you say? The Love Your Guts. I do love your guts. You know what? Love Your Guts is kind of cute. I like that one. But anyone's come up with some ideas. And then actually, you know what? I'll create the chat in the next day or 2. I'm doing Tony Robbins training starting tomorrow. And it's like 14-hour days. So I may not be able to do anything for like 4 days. So that's why I'm like, I don't want to commit to anything over the next 4 days. So don't even try to message me. I'm not answering. Love Your Guts. I do love your guts. I do too. Does everybody just like Love Your Guts?
Yeah.
Has anybody got any other good ideas? Mikhail's like, no, I don't like that one. Okay, you're in charge of finding one.
Come up
So,
with
yeah,
an
come up with an
alternate.
Pardon? Come up with an alternate. Yeah, I will create a group chat, like I said, in the next few days, and I'll get everybody in there and I'll say, okay, who has some name suggestions, and you guys can throw them in there. I'll write a list of the all the stuff. I think people are
Yeah, we
probably
can
jumping
vote.
on all this.
This is a democracy.
Yeah, yeah, it's a democracy. We don't want to
America.
be running it. Like, we don't want to be running the show. We're just kind of guiding it along.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? We're just kind of guiding.
Oh, oh. 6:31. I gotta get on that new VIP celebration.
I know, isn't it on this, isn't
It's
it
on
this
this link,
page, isn't
yeah.
it?
Oh, it sure is.
It's on this page. That's
Okay.
why I think Amber jumped on.
Well, as soon
Um,
as, okay.
still trying to
soon as
make
we
this
see any
work.
Guests hopping on, we gotta get your booty out if you're not here for the new VIP celebration. Healthy microbiome.
Yeah, oh, the other thing we're saying, we should post when the new VIP call is every week, because I keep inviting people to it, but if other people know they're going, maybe other people will jump on. Like if someone comments like, I'll be on.
Oh, yeah.
You know
Oh,
what I
I
mean?
think for sure, like the Pink 15
That-
should be advertised on there, the new VIP.
Oh yeah, I had a whole list of things that
celebration,
should be in there. The pink 15s, like
Even the
anything
Sunday
they
night
can-
Zooms, because that would be a good time to sprinkle once a week. The opportunity is, hey, take 15 minutes and hop on here.
Mhm.
Did you know you
Amber's
can
gonna
have
get
a
all the
reserve?
details here. I'll give you a list of, I have, like I said, probably at least a dozen topics. Sales, any kind of sales, any kind of promotion that anybody can get, something on sale. Recipes, product highlights, product announcements like LTOs.
This feels like the Family Feud. Recipes.
Yeah.
You want-
Info like Plexus, anything to do with Plexus, any awards they've gotten, like the Better Business Bureau, or they're like the top community, or how much we've given away with our lean, all those things. Personal videos, we talked about that, personal lives, a monthly consistency club, motivation, inspiration, challenges. Whenever there's a new challenge, that would be a great place to post it.
Speaking of challenges,
Shout out
does
to
anybody know about the April
sometimes
1st challenge?
April 1st, what?
Speaking of challenges, does everybody, we haven't really posted maybe about it, but we're going to be having a challenge starting April 1st.
Yeah, she was talking about it today. I think it was
Yeah,
in there today.
Kate's taking the lead on this one. And it's going to be 1 day of intermittent fasting. 1 day of reset, 6 days of intermittent fasting. So it starts right after Easter. So everybody can use those free resets.
I'm super excited for that.
Yes, I'm going to let Kathy. Yes, I am going to list the ideas. Once I get the group chat, the list, someone told me you can pin I did not know you could pin things in a group chat. I had no idea. Someone did it to me.
I've been doing that in the March momentum chat this whole
Well,
time.
I don't even know where to
Really.
look for a pin.
Yeah.
I don't know either.
So those are, yes, I will have the list, and I will have the list of everybody and sign up dates and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. And
That
feel
all sound
free to do something off the list too, because
Oh yeah,
it's
yeah.
not a
No, these are
comprehensive
just
list.
suggestions.
Yeah,
If something is your zone
Absolutely.
of genius, that's what you talk about.
absolutely.
The more the variety, the better. So use your creative juices for sure.
Right.
Barb, did you
Absolutely.
raise your hand? No? Okay. By the way, we need to give Kate and Stacy the credit for this upcoming challenge. I'm so excited about that.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Super.
ladies.
Uh,
Do we have Kate, did you get a graphic made? Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did. I put it in the accountability chat.
Perfect.
I did everybody see it? Most,
I literally been out all day. I haven't seen it yet, but I know you said you were going to drop one in there. So that's why I asked.
Yeah.
So I will, and then Janelle gave us a great write-up for it. So can I go ahead and post that like in the group?
absolutely.
Okay, start promoting it. Fantastic. It looks like we are not having any new VIPs hop on tonight.
Yeah.
So I think we're good to go. I'll stay on for a few more minutes though, just in case someone does.
Just
hop
in
on.
course. Well, it's 5 minutes out.
Just in
into it.
course.
Just in
Tanya,
course.
your hair looks so cute like that, by the way. I like it.
She's doing her sign language. Look
I've
at her.
been tempted to cut my hair like that because I used to have an A-line for years and
I remember I think
it.
when I met you, I feel like
Yeah.
some of your early Plexus you did, didn't you?
possibly. Yeah, I guess I don't remember when I grew it out, but I keep getting tempted.
Speaking of earlier Plexus, Whitney, you should redo your compensation plan video, because
Or I did the research video.
Megan told me
Doesn't
that. I
even
know.
look like
Okay.
you.
We've told her that too.
You know what?
She's like,
I
"Yeah, it
actually
smells
should
pretty
do
good."
that. Okay.
She's like, it's still
Carolyn, I
pretty
told her that
flavorful.
like a year ago and she resisted, so I'm glad you're bringing it up.
I didn't resist. I just said I will when I have time, and I never.
Yeah. Who
made
was
time.
it, Stacy? Was it Emily Burgess that was saying that she needed to update it too?
Yes, Emily
When
said
we were
that
in Punta
too.
Cana?
Oh, I never heard that from Emily. Okay. I just wrote it down.
That was when we got stuck in Punta Cana and we were at the same resort as Emily, so we get chatting.
Okay, I'll do it. Hey, this was so exciting. I'm
Yeah.
so grateful that you guys decided to run with this idea, and this is going to bless us all so much.
I
Thank
think so
you.
too.
Thank you, friends.
Yeah.
We're better together. Woohoo!
I'm
Yeah.
excited we're doing something as a leader team. That's what I'm
Yes.
really excited about. Like, like I said, I just feel like we haven't had you guys in doing stuff with the large team, right? And you all run your own pages and your own groups and stuff like that. But I love the fact that you're part of the bigger leader team and we're doing things all together.
Yes.
Besides going to like doing
Better.
things like going to Punta Cana and going to like Las Vegas and stuff like that, which is really fun.
Yeah. So much, people get so much more out of bigger groups with more.
Yeah, and
activity and more
in my
members.
group chat, like we started one of those, Trisha Rieger group chats, we call it Love Your Guts. And I've just really loved, like, I'm probably enjoying the people's posts more than any of the VIPs because I'm like, oh, Barb shared a video I've never seen. Oh, that's a good liar, Stacy. And then Erin shared something. She shared a diamond documentary, and I'm like, oh, that was so good. So anyway, it's just I want everybody to have access to that, and at their fingertips without having to scroll on a chat. Yeah.
We just feel like this is an area where we're missing serving other people. So we just want to be able to serve everybody. As much as we love working really closely one-on-one with people who are building businesses, there's also people that aren't building businesses that we have to remember them and still give them the support and the love that they signed up for. We told them we were going to support them. So now we are. This is just an extra.
Right.
Love it. Okay, I'm gonna send you the list of who is here, and then I'll share a recording.
I can
so
think of a
send
few
it to
people who
everyone
aren't on
else.
here that, yeah.
Yeah.
Send it to me, Whitney, and I'll get that chat up. We'll take it off. We'll take this one off you. We'll try to run it. If we need any help, we may ask for help. You get to still do post a month.
You're welcome to attend the group.
Oh, I plan on it. Trust me, I'll be taking advantage of this thing. I'll do that.
I'm excited
I
about
love
this.
it.
I've
I'm
been
texting
thinking about this for a
Lindsay
while.
right now to
so-
send me a list of all the golds who are active, and then I'll get that to you.
Okay, that would be
It
awesome.
might, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's a good point. It might resurrect some people who haven't been active, but have
Right.
some things to share.
I agree.
Awesome.
Everybody's got
Alright.
their gifts. Okay, thanks, ladies.
Alrighty,
I
ladies.
have one more thing,
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
if you don't mind.
Not a
I
big
love
deal.
you, the redhead, by the way, Kate. Just want to tell you that.
Oh,
Mhm.
thanks. I get lots of compliments. Thank you. So who was it? Sarah, Stacy in Punta Cana. She was talking about the way they do like their basically new VIP stuff with their Zoom calls, like basically the new VIP celebration kind of idea. Did you mention that, Megan, to Whitney at all, or?
Yeah, Whitney and I chatted about that, and I think she's revising the outline a little bit so that it's more product testimony focused for the first 15 minutes, and then the second 15 minutes. Now we're going to talk about, how you can get your products covered or your referral link. If you're interested, please stay on. But it kind of gives them an out if they just wanted the information on the other things for their own personal. Whitney brought up a good point. She's like, but I don't want to get rid of the allowing them to come on and talk about themselves and introduce themselves, because
Introductions,
people
yeah.
like to be seen and heard.
And
Yeah.
and really that's the thing, is we just never know, because I've done some where the introductions take 15 minutes, and where these are 30-minute Zooms, like it's kind of just very spontaneous what information we can throw in there depending on how much time we have left after the introductions. But I feel like they're that important, because this is the kind of the introduction to the community where we get to show them we care about you. We want to know who you are. We want to
Mhm.
know why you started. So as much as I can with still including the introductions, I'm going to be like, okay, so here's what we're going to chat about first. And
Mhm.
then for the last portion, then, we'll talk about this. So we can throw that in there for sure, but
Yeah, people
make
like
it
to
a
know
little
what to
more
expect,
organized.
and you do have to kind of allow for it to be fluid, if there's more
Yeah.
people in and, or that somebody talks for a long time, that happens sometimes too. So that's cool, but I love that we're gonna have this page so that we can be like, oh, we didn't really get a chance to show you or talk about perks, but you can go to this page and we have a post on that.
And
I
that's
like-
another reason I love this, because I feel like this is going to reiterate a lot of things that they're going to hear if they do attend that. And a lot of people won't, like you said, Stacy. And so the ones that don't and get missed, or if we run out of time because we had 15 minutes of introductions, then we know that they're going to pick up on those things in the group after. So this is
Mhm.
going to cover a lot of areas that we want these people to be sprinkled on consistently. Because when you think about it, there's so much, there's so many things we want sprinkled on them consistently. And that's a lot of responsibility to carry ourselves. And myself am the first to admit that I don't do a great job and with all of that and taking care of everyone. So this is going to be fantastic. I'm really excited about it.
Yeah.
I'm just excited that we have a place for all those people. I just think it's going to really help with retention,
Mhm.
because people are going to have a place to be, instead of just having just your sponsor, I think it's going to be awesome. I'm excited.
Yeah.
So
okay,
were you
perfect.
are you gonna be creating a separate chat if Carol?
Just trying to do that lifting. I just,
I'm stopping the recording just so you guys know, because
I
Yep.
was making funny faces. Can you like